This actually has the potential to become my saddest video ever. Hi there, welcome or welcome back. Today we are doing a Free Little Libraries video, something that I saw at Madeline Reed's channel. I will link her down below. Thank you for the idea. And the concept of this video is that you go around your town or city and that you visit the Free Little Libraries and that you try to extract and exchange some books based on some prompts. Now I have to warn you in beforehand that these prompts might not even matter at all in this video, because my problem is, one of the problems that I have, maybe, is that I read in English, but as you can clearly hear, English is not my native language, which is Dutch. So I am very much afraid to go to these Free Little Libraries because I think that they will be filled with Dutch books. And my main goal today would be to find books that are in English. I am trying to be hopeful that there are more English readers out there that leave books in these libraries, but we will see. Now, if you do manage to find some books in English, the prompts are as follows. I wrote them down. The first one would be that one of the following words should be in the title: quick, Halloween, shot, or summer. The second prompt is your favorite genre and leave 1, 2 of your favorite genre, of course. 3, a summer theme on the cover. 4, flowers on the cover and pick a flower in the neighborhood and press it in the book. 5, a book about wild animals or gift one about wild animals. Now, I'm not too sure about this one. Madeline Reed's is from Canada. She had some beautiful footage in her video. And I'm not too sure if this prompt is specifically for Canada because we do not have a lot of wild animals in our town. So I'm not too sure if that is something that I will easily find. And then the sixth and last prompt is published the same year you were born, which will reveal my age. Yeah. So if I do manage to find books in English, I will see if they have anything at all in common with these prompts. But I do fear that it will be slim pickings. Now, in order to go to these Free Little Libraries, I did some research. I made like this little map of my city. So we can drive around and find them, hopefully, if they still exist, because that's another thing that I am a bit scared of, that maybe they don't really get a lot of use, and well, we'll see what we come up with. And I said we because my husband has promised to come with me, which would be nice, a bit of a little quest together. And of course, if you go to a Free Little Library, you don't just take a book, you also leave a book. And since I found 10 that hopefully still exist, I am bringing along 10 books with me to leave. The first one is Tell Me Everything by Elizabeth Strout. I haven't read this one yet, but I have another copy over here. I don't know how that happened. Don't ask me how that happened. The second book I'm taking is I Who Have Never Known Men by Jacqueline Hartman. Another book that I haven't read yet, and I have another copy, but like a hardcover version that I got for Christmas from my husband. So that is why this one can go. But I'm still looking forward to reading this one because it has gotten a lot of hype, and this is a dystopian novel, so that one fits my favorite genre prompt. Next, we have both Project Hail Mary and The Martian by Andy Weir, both of which I am not going to reread. I liked The Martian more, actually, than the book of Project Hail Mary. I liked the film better than the book, which doesn't happen a lot, but you know, it is what it is. And I am hopeful that someone else will be very happy to find these. Next, we have All Better Now by Neil Shusterman. It was an alright young adult, but not something that I will ever reread. Then we have Perfume by Patrick Suskind. Of this one I also have another version, another copy that I like better than this cover. So I am really hopeful that this one makes someone very happy, because this is a beautiful book. Read it, read Perfume. Another one that can go is Darling Girls by Sally Hepworth. I've read it, I know how it ends. I will not be reading it again. Same goes for Beneath the Trees Where Nobody Sees by Patrick Horvath. This is the graphic novel that hopefully someone else will enjoy. Then there's Hot Wax by ML Rio. I did not like this book. It was not for me. So hopefully someone else will appreciate it more. And the last one that I'm giving away is Don't Let Him In by Lisa Jewell. This is a pretty good thriller. It's just that I know the ending, so I'm not going to reread it. Well, at least not anytime soon. So yeah, those are the books that I'm taking. Hopefully my hair will be dry in a bit and we can get going. Excited!
juiste nummer ingeven, stemmen met de compleet.
again. We skipped the last two, or decided to skip the last two, because they were quite out of our way and it was getting too hot. At any rate, it is by now like 30 degrees Celsius. I don't remember what it is in Fahrenheit. It is too warm to walk around outside. Well, for me, at any rate. But I am happy to report, as you could see, that we got some English books. So quite pleased about that. And now to check if we met any of the prompts that we were supposed to tackle. Let's go. So the first one was a book with either the word quick, Halloween, shot or summer in the title. Let me have a look. No, none of them do. So unfortunately I failed the first prompt. Then the second was get one from your favorite genre and leave one too. So I left I Who Have Never Known Men, and I got The Library of Shadows by Mikkel Birkengaard. I haven't heard of this one yet, but I'll read you what it is about. Imagine that some people have the power to affect your thoughts and feelings through reading. They can seduce you with amazing stories, conjure up vividly imagined worlds, but also manipulate you into thinking exactly what they want you to. So this sounds kind of dystopian to me. Well, at least it's fantasy. So yeah, so I'm actually quite interested in this one, and I also like the cover. If you've read it, maybe you can tell me if it is any good or not. But yeah, I'm happy that I found this one. Then the third prompt was a summer theme cover or something summery themed on the cover. Once again, I am afraid that we failed that one. Unfortunately, another prompt not met. The fourth one was something with flowers on the cover and pick one and press it in the book. Now this one, The First Casualty by Ben Elton, has a flower on the cover. It has the poppy in the middle, mostly as a representation of the war, of course, not as much as a flower. But I did pick a flower, but it's gone. So I don't know where it went. It disappeared on me. But I can always pick another one. The poppies are blooming around here, so it would be even easier to pick an actual poppy, because I picked something else. Something with small purpley flowers. But it might be interesting to put in like a poppy in this one. So as I mentioned, this one is of course about the war, about the First World War. And I believe that it is set in Ypres, which is quite interesting to me because my grandparents were from Ypres. Let me read you the blurb. Douglas Kingsley is sent to Flanders in 1917 to investigate the murder of a British officer. Forced to conduct his investigations amidst the hell of the Third Battle of Ypres, Kingsley soon discovers that both the evidence and the witnesses he needs are quite literally disappearing into the mud that surrounds him. So I'm interested to read this one because of sentimental reasons, of course. Over here, we grow up with this kind of stuff, or we are taught a lot about World War I and the casualties that fell here in Flanders. So yeah, interested. Prompt number 5 was something about wild animals. I don't think I have anything that fits that bill. No, I don't think so, unless we are counting slow horses as wild animals. No. Or men, maybe. Yeah, I don't think we got anything about wild animals over here. And then the sixth and final one is a book that was published in the same year you were born, for which I first have to check the books that I have left here. No, unfortunately, another prompt that is not met. Sorry about that, but you know, when you have slim pickings, you're just happy that you got some books. But I am happy, so I talked about 2 books that I got already. Then another one I got is Murder in the Cathedral by T.S. Eliot. So this one was written for the Canterbury Festival of 1935. So it is a play, I believe. Yes, it's a play. And I suppose it's a murder story, so I think this might be very fun to read. Then I got some other plays, I think. This is called English drama, but I believe it is like an easy reader version of some parts of plays, or maybe some full plays, I'm not sure, for like native Dutch speakers, but then they get to read like an easier English version, I think. I can see that there is something by Shaw in here. What else? Priestley is in here, and as you can see, it is a bit annotated. Somebody used this like as a workbook or a study book, so that makes it extra fun for me. I like to see what people write in books. It feels like you are getting a little idea of someone else's thoughts, which is well, I don't know, interesting, kind of cute, maybe. What else did we get? My husband got On the Road by Jack Kerouac. Because I already have a version of this, I got my Orange Penguin edition of this one. So we did not need this one, but he likes this lift kind of edition. Then the first book I found was The Story of a Non-Marrying Man by Doris Lessing and Other Stories. These are short stories by Doris Lessing. 13 short stories it says over here. So there is like a tale of adultery in Not a Very Nice Story to an analysis of self-doubt in The Temptation of Jack Orkney. And I have not read anything by Doris Lessing, so I am quite happy with this one because it would be my introduction to her. Yeah, so that's cool. Something else I found is Europa by Tim Parks. I've never heard about this one, but it says on the cover that it was shortlisted for the Booker Prize. And this is the blurb. At the midpoint of his life, Jerry Marlowe finds himself on a bus taking him from Milan to Strasbourg. Sitting slightly off-center on the long back seat, he takes stock of the wreckage strewn behind him. A failed marriage, a daughter gone astray, and an affair that has left him both numb and licking every wound, self-inflicted or otherwise. Even Marlowe's teaching job at the university in Milan is jeopardized by a new Italian laws restricting foreigners. And ahead, what lies in wait around the next bend. There are times when the most appalling premonitions seem all too plausible, yet the pull of hope cannot be resisted. So we'll see, this doesn't sound like a type of book that I usually would pick up that easily. But who knows, it might be the best book ever. If anyone has read it, once again, please let me know what you thought about it. And then I found this one, My Own Words by Ruth Bader Ginsburg. Now that name, I was standing there and I was like, that name sounds familiar, that name sounds familiar. Of course, that name should be familiar. But then my husband was the one who reminded me that Lisa Simpson somewhere in an episode said that she wanted to become Ruth Bader Ginsburg. And that is clearly where both of us first heard that name from. But of course, she is this famous Supreme Court justice, and this does seem like something that, once again, I wouldn't normally pick up, but if I come across it due to circumstances, due to what the to be read decides, then I am quite interested in reading what she has to say. And then the last book I already showed you. Now, I am not too sure that I do not have this one already somewhere on my shelves. But it is Slow Horses by Mick Herron. And I do believe that this is the first one in a series. And there is a TV series about it too. That's how I know it, because my husband was saying, like, there is a cool new TV series. But do you want to watch it? Because there is a book series. And he knows that I usually want to read books before I watch anything. So yeah, I do think that I picked it up actually. So if I come across it, then I can re-gift this one or put it back in one of the free little libraries again. But I enjoyed my time doing that. I had a lot of fun doing that with my husband as well. It was a really cute trip to do together, and we had a lot of fun. And I was really happy that he was driving, because I would have missed more than half of the little libraries. I would not have found them. So thank you to my husband. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video anyway, even though I did not meet all my prompts. So the goal was far, far away, but I reached my personal goal and I found a lot of English books that I am quite interested in reading. So I hope you enjoyed the video. If you want to comment anything, want to talk to me about anything, any of these books that I mentioned, please feel free to do so in the comments. I would love to read what you have to say, and I hope to see you soon in another video. Bye!